Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Blue Whale, and welcome back to an episode of Live. And the winner of last week's vote is indeed Nocturne. Nocturne had one comment with 7 votes, and I think second place was Echo and Fizz were both tied with 4 votes. But anyways, today we're playing Nocturne. Remember to vote for next week's episode. If you want to see a champion and nobody has commented about it, then leave a comment with that champion's name. But if somebody has already commented, please upvote their comment instead. And next we'll be switching to the live portion. Okay, so here we are loading to the game. And the music, first off, is the Marine Tube remix. And there'll be a link below, of course, if you want to listen to it outside of this video. And as far as the build, okay, before we even talk about the build. I haven't played Nocturne in a while because Nocturne's not a good champion right now. I don't know why you guys really wanted to see him because I would vote for champions that are really good so I can learn how to play them. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to play Nocturne. It's not a big deal. We'll probably still win the game either way. But Nocturne's not great. I used to actually main Nocturne really heavily in Season 3. And he was actually pretty good back then. But he's just not great right now. And that... Not trying to rag on Nocturne, but that's just how it is. However, I do still like playing him. I do have Nocturne mechanics, I guess you could say. It's just he's just not good, so I just don't play him much. But as for the build, I'm gonna be trying out a Devourer build. I think most people would say Warrior is better. I'm not sure. Either way. Gonna do the Devourer build this time, and I went Strength of the Ages so I can be kind of tanky while building it, and it should be fun. You know, this build should be pretty fun. I don't know how great it's gonna be. As far as their team, they have a Jhin, and I'm Nocturne, so definitely gonna try to just punish the Jhin once I hit level 6 and beyond. Their jungler is a Master Yi. I don't really like this. Master Yi can start wherever he wants, and I don't want to miss CS for waiting on a cheese kill. And I don't want to start in their side of the jungle. I absolutely hate doing that. So we'll go back to my side. As far as the team comps, they have a lot of immobile champions, which is usually pretty good on Nocturne, but my team can't really follow me in, which always sucks on Nocturne. Our team, we kind of started out as wanting a Kog'Maw comp, because Kog'Maw was open, but then our ADC decided she didn't want to play Kog'Maw into the enemy team, which makes sense. I mean, they have a lot of kill pressure, but that just means our team comp doesn't really make any sense. Hopefully Lulu can ult me. By the way, get Q at level 1. Obviously, it gives you an AD steroid while you're standing on it, and it does a good amount of damage to the camps. And get your W at level 2. Some people start E or get E at level 2. That's okay too. Doesn't really matter, but your W is going to increase your attack speed, and the more attacks you get off, the more you're going to get your passive. And your passive does heal you a little bit, so I think that W is better, but E does work fine. I was watching a stream, and somebody asked the streamer if you should take E at level 1. And I know why he asked that. Obviously, you could fear the camp and maybe save yourself some life, but it's on such a long cooldown compared to your Q, and your Q gives you a really good buff for clearing. So just start Q, get W, get E at level 3. Max Q first, max your E second, because as you max it, the fear duration does increase, so you want to do that. In the pregame lobby, our team wasn't really getting along great. Hopefully none of it will translate into the game, but let's just hope don't get any unruly teammates, I guess you could say. But looks like the clear is actually really good. I wasn't expecting to come out of the jungle with this much life, with going a refillable. Nocturne, even though in theory he should have really good sustain with his, you would think, oh, every few auto attacks he gets an AoE heal, but it's not, he doesn't have that great of sustain. I'm coming top because one, Master Yi should be around here somewhere, and maybe I can find him and punish him. His blue is up, and remember we didn't see him on the invade, but his Gromp is dead, so I'm going to assume he's somewhere around. Top lane got into a fight, pretty low. Let's see if it... Okay, nope. Not since he got the first blood. I'm going to try to steal this blue. It'll be really bad if Master Yi does show up, but I think he's either DC'd or... I don't know what he's doing. If he's not DC'd, I have no idea what he's doing. But we're going to go for the blue. This is the first time I played Nocturne in quite a while. The only thing that requires skill on Nocturne is you can spell shield spells. If you spell shield at like the last second, it might go good for you. I think, based on what I've seen so far, I'm going to assume Master Yi is DC'd. So I'll just take his jungle as I please. If he doesn't connect anytime soon, don't know if I'll upload this one as the live episode because it wouldn't be very exciting to just have a 4v5, you know. So we'll see. Hopefully he'll connect before too long. But anyways, Max Q first, of course. Pantheon wants a gank. Okay, Master Yi is here. He just did a really long clear. He's already level 5 after Wolves. That's weird. It doesn't make any sense what Master Yi did, but that is a good point though. Some people have asked on my videos, on my Rengar videos, not really recently, but I remember one guy asked, why don't you do this clear that gets you level 5 before you back? And the reason that you don't do that is because if you stay out clearing camps unnecessarily, going back and forth too much, one, it leaves you open to be invading, like I got the Master Yi's blue, and then two, if you don't buy your items soon, like I need to back, you'll just be behind, and then you won't be able to fight anyone. Mid looks like a really easy gank, actually, so hopefully I'll be able to get the gank off there after I kill this Scuttle Crab. Unless if there was a pink here. Not a pink. Oh, there was a ward there, though. You saw the ward debris. You can try to go mid. I might run into Master Yi here. If I do, I'm just going to avoid him, because he's going to eventually beat me in a fight if we scrap. Maybe I can hit. Yeah. Hit him with the Q snipe. Get a free kill there. And now I'm going to invade, and the reason I'm going to invade now, I was scared of Master Yi before Fizz died, but now if Master Yi comes up to me, Lulu can save me, and nobody can save Yi. I'm just going to... Yeah, got the fear. No flash on Master Yi. I wish my Lulu would come. She did. Okay. No flash Yi. So, not the best. I wouldn't have had to flash if Lulu had come immediately, but whatever. Doesn't matter. And, remember, kids, that Alpha Star... I know he's just saying the, meme from... What's his name? Who's that? Calcep, yeah, that guy that plays Master Yi on Korea server. But Nocturne's E is not a... It's a damage over time kind of thing. So, like, Fizz would still get feared on his Troll Pull, and Master Yi would still get feared in Alpha Strike. Because it's... Since they're already targeted, it doesn't matter if you go untargetable, because you are already targeted, if that makes sense. So, he could dodge the initial cast of my E in Alpha Strike, yeah, but once it's cast, you know, you're not invulnerable, you're untargetable. There's a difference. Pretty sure that's how it works. Either way, he got feared. Maybe I'm just completely wrong and it was just the timing that made it happen like that. That could also be the case. I'm gonna go top because this Pantheon will not stop bothering me about how it's such a free gank. I don't think it's free gank, but I can certainly come up here, so he shuts up. Ran into Master Yi. Fun. No ult on Master Yi. The funny thing about Master Yi is that your fear does normally slow people, which means they won't get very far, but Master Yi can't be slowed, so when you fear him in his ult, he just runs very far away from you, and you can just leave if you don't want to fight there. And I didn't really want to fight there because he was level 6 and I'm not level 6. And Nocturne doesn't really get a power spike at level 6, but I just can't beat Master Yi, level 6 Master Yi anyways. Yet. If I get ahead, that's a different story, but... Alright, right now, I want to go gank bot. Actually, I'm going to go get my Devourer, and it's really, really bad jungling to recall right after you get a red buff. So don't do that, but I'm going to go get my Devourer, and then just start punishing the Jhin. Hopefully my Pantheon will understand that I would rather get an enemy ADC behind than go up to an even lane. It looks like he's doing fine. I don't know if this is the CS glitch, but if it's not, he's doing fine. He doesn't really need help. So, plan is to gank bot, kill Jhin, Get dragon. Okay, Master Yi went for the dragon. That makes sense to get his Devour stacks. And that means he probably also has the Scuttle Crab. He won't get my blue, obviously, because I'm here. But since he has Scuttle, I might have to lane gank bottom. Just assuming he has Scuttle, I can check after the blue. I can give this blue to Lulu. Not a big deal either way. Okay, she doesn't want it, so I'll keep it for myself. I will smite Gromp. Scuttle's the best thing to smite on almost every jungler. Not Scuttle. Raptors are the best thing to smite on almost every jungler, but when you can't do that, you can smite Gromp. It's the second best usually. Ward spot. I don't know if they have any wards. They are way pushed up, which is kind of unfortunate for me. Okay, this bush is not warded. Hopefully the first one wasn't either. I do have my ult, but when they're this pushed up, it's not going to work out, obviously. If the enemy team pushes up a little bit, which Jin is pushing pretty harshly right now. Just hang out here. Jin's pushing, but Caitlyn's pushing back. I'm too scared to go in on that. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go on the... Okay. I was just gonna get the Vel'Koz because he was way out of place where he was, and then Pantheon managed to get the Jhin. I didn't get an assist, but whatever. It's not a big deal. And then now I want to counter jungle as much as I can. I don't really think that Pantheon should have ganked there. Certainly him ulting made the gank start, but we would have got a gank off anyways, and it took away a little bit of his lead over the Wukong. However, he did also get the 2 kills, I think, so it shouldn't be that bad at all. And now, unfortunately, I'm gonna fall way behind the Master Yi. Yeah, you can see he's going for all the objectives. He's going for the really fast sated, and that's fine. All it means is that I need to get a little more ganks off for my teammates and avoid fighting him until I get sated, obviously. And then remember, max E second, your fear duration increases. Yeah, and their bot lane was actually really poor picks into Nocturne and Pantheon, because both of those champions, as you guys probably should know, specialize at hunting down the enemy AD carry, and Jin is an ADC that has like no protection. His one protection is that he's really long ranged, but against Nocturne it doesn't matter how long ranged he is. Yeah, the Scuttle Crab's done. I figured it would be. I'm not really expecting to find any jungle here. Found Master Yi. Gonna get him to stop doing so much damage to me, and then yeah. Okay, no flash on Master Yi. And I'm gonna die because nope, I'm dead. Very slow reactions on my Braum, and really unfortunate timing for Lulu to die. But I guess it happens. Got the Master Yi back. But yeah, Master Yi, if I start my fear, even if he alphas, he's gonna get feared, as you guys saw 2 times. I'm for sure that is what happens now. I am gonna go Rageblade. Not that Nocturne has AP scalings, but it's more of Rageblade is a very powerful item if you're going Devour. Period. It doesn't even matter if you have really good AP scaling or not. Your E does scale with it. Yeah, it's the only thing. Your E can do a little more damage, but it's more about it's just a really good Devour item. I'm not in ult range yet. They'll probably... Okay, let's see if I can't. I'm gonna go into Jin. Okay. Oh, I should have autoed the Wukong, but that's okay. Just leave it alone. No flash on Wukong, I think. We got the Jin. I went straight on the Jin there because Jin doesn't have any escapes. Actually, a really good time to pick Nocturne. They didn't have Jin when I picked Nocturne. I picked him kind of early, just because you guys voted for him, so I was gonna play him this game regardless. So, if you can, like I said, I do think Nocturne's a bad champion. I like Nocturne. I don't dislike Nocturne or have anything against him, but he's just not in a good place right now. But if you can pick him into something like Jin or Kog'Maw or Misfortune or any of those kind of champions that really don't have escapes and are more about setting up in team fights, that's where Nocturne would excel, because then you can just ult them into the back line, get them. Hopefully they'll be so far back their team can't peel in time, and then you'll be fine. But overall, like I said, I just don't think Nocturne's that great. He doesn't really fit his role the best out of any champion. So like Nocturne's role is get to the enemy AD carry and kill him. But if the enemy AD carry has an escape, Nocturne only has one gap closer, and you usually use that at the beginning. So if they have a good escape, then they'll just run away from you. And also, he doesn't do the most damage. Like, he's just, he's just, is all I can say about him. I like him, but I think he needs, as far as what I think Riot could do to buff him, maybe, like with his skill set, I don't know, his skill set's just not that great. Maybe if they made his ult like it was when he first came out, he'd probably see a lot of play because his ult was absolutely ridiculous when he first came out. But other than that, he just doesn't have a lot going for him with his spell kit. Okay, the dragon's up. Completely my fault for not watching the timer. My team is going to start it. I do want to get it, but I want to get an assist on it so I can get the 5 stacks for sure. Let me see. Okay, yeah, their whole team's coming to contest. Not looking too great. 600 on Smite. If we kill it right now. Damn. Okay, I did get it. Okay, no ult Wukong, no ult Yi, no teleport Yi, no TP. I meant Wukong, not Yi. No ult Wu or Yi. They're gonna get my whole bot side jungle for that. I really didn't like my team starting that, but at least we got it. I mean, it could be worse. But I obviously didn't call to start it, and I wouldn't have started it if it was my choice, but whatever. The enemy team has 2 knockups, which you can't stop, and not much CC outside of that, so I'm just going to go Ninja Tabby. Ninja Tabby will help me a lot out with Master Yi, mainly. It will help a little bit with pretty much all of them, except for maybe Vel'Koz, but more so, I just think they're the best boots this round. Boots of Swiftness would be okay, but the thing about Nocturne, and this is also like his downside, there would be no reason to get Boots of Swiftness on Nocturne, because, hold on, I gotta focus on killing Wukong here. Okay, there'd be no reason to get Boots of Swiftness on Nocturne, because either your ult's gonna let you catch up to them and you're gonna get them, or it's not. And that's it. That's one of the, like I said, that's one of the downsides of Nocturne. If your ult isn't enough, then you're just out of luck. 600 on Smite. I'll smite it and clear this ward. I think it's warded right here. Yep. Remember to shift click when you're chasing a ward, because then your champion will automatically attack the first thing you can see, which is usually quicker than humans can react to it. Max your E second, like I said earlier, and I'm doing pretty well. Things are looking okay. I really didn't like that dragon call. Could have done without that, but other than that, I'll get sated at about, looks like 19 minutes, which isn't too shabby. Remember, I've always said 20 minutes. If you're not sated by 20 minutes, then you did something wrong. Even in this game where Master Yi got all of the big objectives early, you should still be getting sated pretty soon. It's unfortunate that my Caitlyn took my Raptors and red. I'm of course fine with her taking red buff, but taking Raptors means that I don't have any camps for my Devourer. So now I need to try to do Rift Herald, which just kind of sucks. Also, none of my bot side jungle was up. That was good on Master Yi's part to do that after the dragon. After we died at the dragon. I got the dragon, but I did not hit him with my Q. Okay, no flash. No FE. I didn't mean to start that. Okay, let me get away from that. I was typing. So I Nocturne started that, and now I'm just getting blasted. They have this warded. He's out of place. Should be a kill. He's feared. He flashed. He doesn't have his ult or anything, so I think I can 1v1 him. Oh man, I didn't miss the, okay, no ult on Fizz. I didn't shield the Fizz Q because I didn't expect Fizz to flash with me. Just my mistake. So I'm not going to get sated at the time that I said. I just made a mistake there. Shouldn't have. Thought I could get the Wukong because he like didn't have anything, but he did have his flash. And then I was just too deep. My team couldn't follow up on me like they could peel for Wukong, the enemy team. So just my fault. No special thing to talk about. Mistakes happen. Gonna just go up for Krugs and try to clear my way down so that even if I don't get Rift Herald, I'll still be getting sated here pretty soon. Master Yi probably is already sated. Yeah, I would imagine he would, just because he got that first Dragon and Rift Herald, and he's a quicker farmer than Nocturne. In most cases, Master Yi does Nocturne's job better than Nocturne. They actually first picked Master Yi. I didn't pick Nocturne into Yi, but well, I did. But don't do this. Please just farm bottom. I really don't like when you have, like, unless if your jungler is a tank, you really shouldn't just clear the jungle whenever you want money, you know, because your jungler needs money too. And I, as a jungler, I don't tax lanes very often, so I really don't like it when my laners decide they need to tax me when I'm not going to be taxing them. It's just kind of annoying. Always fear your scuttle, by the way. You obviously want to reduce the resistances by 50 when you crowd control it strongly, and a fear is definitely a strong crowd control. And getting this, I will be sated, and I do have another red smite, so I can probably kill this Wukong here. But I am just going to recall. See if he walks into this bush, I'll kill him, but I don't really want to stay. None of our team's grouped. I don't know why Brahm's there, but I guess he can 1v1 Wukong if he feels like it. None of my business. I'm not fighting that. Alright, and then on Nocturne, I got the Gunblade. Or not the Gunblade, the Rage Blade. Not saying that Rage Blade's a perfect item on Nocturne, but it's not too bad. And then I'm going to go Bork, obviously. That should put me at about 2.5 when I'm attacking people. Give you the good sustain, mixed damage, all the good stuff. We can honestly Baron whenever, though. I'm pretty strong. We could Baron if enemy makes a mistake. What I think we should do is work on this. Braum wants to ambush gank again. I don't really like doing that because it's not guaranteed to work. And we should just be top pushing. That's what I think, but whatever. Okay, I spell shielded the Wukong ult. I need to flat. Oh, no I don't. And I'm gonna die here. Oh, complete focus on me, that fight. My team should be able to clean up. I didn't play it quite right. I hit the Wukong ult way too much. The Wukong decoy. I hit the Wukong decoy too much. But yeah, since they focused me with everything that fight, the team should be able to clean it up, which they are doing now, of course. And Pantheon might get a pentakill. Wow. That's pretty funny. He wouldn't have got it either way. He doesn't have his flash up, so couldn't do it. I don't think that they can do the Baron. Really? Death timers aren't that long. I think they should have done Dragon. But Pantheon is pretty good at tanking it. That's true, because Pantheon's passive can block it. And I'll run over there. Get over there as fast as I can. So as far as Nocturne, that fight kind of shows what happens to Nocturne usually. I didn't even jump on anyone that fight, but usually Nocturne jumps on the enemy carry, and then he just gets utterly focused, because that's how Nocturne works. And it's unfortunate, but that's just how things go. And I'm going to not use any spells on him, and I'm going to ult the Fizz, maybe save my Lulu here. Yeah, I think I saved her. Oh, no. Oh, God, Lulu. I will get the... I won't say anything. Obviously, she should have let me save her and leave it at that, but whatever. Back off of this. Maybe clear some of my jungle, hopefully. Smite this red in case I get invaded right now. Get the big health boost to defend myself. I think Gunblade's okay. I'm not turning. It's like if you got a Ravenous Hydra. That would, in theory, on paper, it sounds pretty good because it gives you more AOE to your already AOE passive. So you do a lot of AOE damage, but you don't have any AP scalings. I can see why people don't usually build it. I did do a little bit of research before this to see what people have been building on Nocturne these days. But I mean, honestly, if you're going Devour, you might as well go Gunblade. I mean, Rageblade. No matter what champion you're playing, because Rageblade's just such a good freaking item. But I mean, it is expensive, but other than that, the stats that it gives you and the passive that it gives you it's all just great. I was really surprised when Season 6 started that they didn't just nerf Rageblade, because Jax is still a great jungler. The only downside of Jax jungle is that you don't usually take teleport on him, if you're jungling, and then you can't really split push that well. But Jax is still a great pick. Yeah, I know most of you guys have seen my Jax's Justice video because it is now the most popular video on my channel. So I would imagine everyone here has seen that. But yeah, he's good. Jax is still fine. People don't usually play him in the jungle. I guess he's a little bit weaker than he was when I made that video because they did make Rage Blade cost a little more, but he's still good. Smite does 720 damage. Remember, it's always better to smite late than it is early. I smited a little too late, but it's okay. Never smite early, because if you ever smite early, it's just a lot higher risk of steal than smiting a little bit late. Ideally, you smite the instant that it gets to smite's health, of course, but not a lot of people can do that. It's mainly just luck, honestly. Or really low ping. People, holy hell. Did you guys see how much damage Pantheon just did? Jesus Christ. That's the thing about Pantheon. You guys saw some highlights from a Pantheon game I played. He does a lot of damage. I like to take Exhaust on him because Exhaust actually lowers armor. If you guys didn't know that. I did fear him. Yeah, so wherever he was. Now I'm going to split push bot. My team's all mid. They're all live. Game should be over. Pantheon did most of the heavy lifting this game. I didn't hinder my team though. I did fine. What was I talking about before we fought Wukong? I can't remember at all. Oh yeah, Pantheon. Pantheon, you go an armor pin build on him and take Exhaust because Exhaust actually lowers armor by 10 and he's just absolutely broken. If you're going to jungle him, obviously you don't take Exhaust, you take Flash, but pretty OP either way. Master Yi seems to be a little bit upset about how the game's going currently. Master Yi, they're both to blame. Wukong obviously got destroyed in lane, and he's just not having a good game. But the thing is, Master Yi did that. Remember, we were talking about earlier, he went for the fastest sated possible, and that just means you're going to ditch your team. I mean, that's what a lot of people try to do. Sometimes it works on Master Yi. Master Yi, I've said before, is the only champion that can get away with doing that. But if you're against good gankers, which Pantheon and Nocturne are both great gankers, then you're probably going to have to gank a little bit. Right now, I'm just going to go for the Nexus turrets. Trick 2G, open the gates. No one's defending their Nexus, so I am going to be able to get this turret. Back off. I mean, this is pretty much over. No flash on the Vel'Koz. They are going to get him. I'll go for this turret. Yeah, and I think that item actually is probably pretty broken on Pantheon too. I mean, it's an armor pin item that gives you huge damage. That's what Pantheon's all about. Maybe I should make a Pantheon video in the jungle. He's probably really good. Probably one of the best candidates for that item actually. Rengar would be okay with it too, I'm sure. I just think I haven't seen many Rengars. I don't think Rengar got that much worse. I don't think they like really nerfed him. People just haven't been playing him regardless. This is gonna still fear him. And this is what I was talking about. See how far he runs away when he's feared? It's really funny versus Master Yi. And Jin hit a good snipe. But that's gonna be the game. So I didn't do that much this game, but we got a pretty good Nocturne game. I did do some stuff. Basically, the long story short on Nocturne, I don't think he's that good. I would have to give him a B- on as far as my own champion ranking. But he's okay. Pick him into low mobile champions if you are going to pick him. Jin, Kog'Maw, Misfortune, Urgot, I guess. You know, Twitch, any of those he's pretty good into. You can build, as far as the best build I would think on Nocturne, this is the only game I've played on him recently, but this build seemed okay. However, I think that Warrior with AD and attack speed masteries, not just attack speed masteries like I had this game, and then Warrior, maybe go still Strength of the Aegis mastery, and I said, whatever, I was talking about runes, not masteries before, but anyways, Strength of the Aegis, maybe build a Yomu's and a Blade of the Rune King, Black Cleaver, Warrior. That sounds like a really good build to me. This build was more to have fun with. Did work though, you guys can try it too. Anyways, that's it for Nocturne. Remember to vote on who you want for the next video, and if somebody already mentioned your champion, just thumb them up. Don't also comment it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!